Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Firefox, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, Mega Evolutions were just announced in Pokemon World's the closing ceremony for Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now, there's a couple things. I'm actually live right now, and the chat is giving me ideas. They're feeding me, guys. Feed me more. All right. So first of all, let's look at these three Megas that we got. We got Mega Altaria, Mega Gyarados, and Mega Blaziken. Now, this means a couple different things, and there are a couple theories, and we'll go through it very quickly. This is not going to be a very long video. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below what Mega you think should come next. Maybe these are just a sneak peek of Megas, all right? So maybe there's more coming that we'll get to eventually, all right? So let's look at Mega Altaria. So first of all, this means that we're going to be getting a Swablu, all right, that we will be able to play. We don't know any details on the Swablu, but this, first of all, confirms one thing: Megas are worth 3 points. Now, does this mean that's an insta defeat for your opponent or insta win if you kill a Mega Altaria or a Mega Pokemon? Because as you know, right now in the game, we only have 3 prizes to take to win a match. Now, I guess it could be an unfair trade-off to be running a Mega Evolution that has 190 HP, which is on the higher end, because the only Pokemon that we have with 190 HP right now is the Venusaur in the game currently. This one does exactly what Baby Sylveon does, right? It does 30 more damage based on how much bench Pokemon you have. Now, for a Mega Pokemon, that's worth 3 prizes if it dies at 190 HP. It doesn't get one shot, but it is possible to be two-shotted, even with some healing, unless they release some cards that have like some egregious amounts of healing, or hear me out, increase our prize point size, so maybe to 4 or maybe to 5, or maybe if you include an EX in your deck, a Mega EX in your deck, your points are a little more by 1 or maybe by 2. I don't know if that'll make it fair. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with the prize points, as right now, as of the rules that we have in the game currently, it's an insta win or loss if your Mega Altaria or Mega EX dies. All right. Now it gets a little more interesting with Gyarados, because by the way, I predicted that Gyarados would be one of the first Megas in the game. With Gyarados, not to mention his ability, which is still 4 energies, as with many of the other Gyaradoses in the game. It does 140 damage, which kills every evolution. All right. However, it discards the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Now, I personally am a fan of decking out opponents. In this game, decking out an opponent is not a win condition, but it adds that element of your opponent not being able to play at least 3 cards or 6 cards if this thing survives at least 2 turns. All right, 210 HP is also the highest amount of HP that we've had in the game. With a cape, that's 230 HP. I think you can heal out of about 3 attacks with something like Mega Gyarados. But the interesting thing to note is that it evolves from Magikarp. So it doesn't go on top of Gyarados EX. It evolves from Magikarp. Now, it doesn't say Magikarp EX, which leads us to believe that it's going to have at least a new Magikarp EX Pokemon that would allow us to play 4 of them within a deck. So regular Magikarp and Magikarp. That way we can play multiple Gyaradoses and not just 2 copies. Or Mega Gyarados EX is, I don't know, maybe going to be able to be played. It will be able to be played in the deck with Gyarados EX, but they'll just have to share the 2 Magikarps, which could be a liability based on what you draw into. It might be bricking. As TTC said, who's in chat right now on stream, big up to TTC, they could include an item like a Mega Stone, similar to like a rare candy, that you would have to use that will allow you to evolve into this Mega Evolution. So who knows? Maybe we'll see something like that where it does make sense to include a Mega Stone as an item, so you can only run like 2 in every deck and only run obviously 2 Mega Evolutions in your deck. And then you would want to have that base Gyarados, because if you don't pull into your Mega Evolution Stone, you would want to have something to evolve into still. So it works. For 3 retreat costs, it is something that I would play. You do need 4 energies to attack with things like Misty in the set, with things like Manaphy in the set. We getting up to that 4 energy pretty quickly, even before we die, unless they kill Magikarp on our bench. All right, I didn't mention, but the Altaria is a 1 retreat cost Pokemon, which is kind of amazing. I know the last Pokemon, which I think is probably the most broken one, is Mega Blaziken EX. Now, this is a stage 2 Pokemon, which is the only reason why I think that we won't get the Mega Stone item based on TTC's assumption, right? Because we will need Rare Candy to get into a stage 2, but then we will also need the Mega Stone to get into Mega Blaziken EX. So what I'm thinking is that you will either be able to use a Mega Stone to evolve from Skin, or like one time. So if you can do it in the same turn, we have something similar to that in the ability of Porygon. So you evolve into your stage 1 Skin, and then you use your Mega Stone as an item and evolve straight in to Mega Blaziken EX. So if it works something like that, then I can see it working where you would need the Rare Candy because it would kind of null and void the middle evolution. But if we don't get the Mega Evolution, if we don't get the Mega Stone, it will just be Rare Candy, and you just Rare Candy your Torchic into Mega Blaziken EX, which will be broken. But the broken thing is the move on this character, because for 2 fire energies, which is like 2 turns of charging, or 1 with a Magby going first, boom, mind blowing, you hit for 120 damage, as well as you discard 1 energy, not all, you discard a fire energy, so you're recharging every turn, and then your opponent's active Pokemon is burned. So this is 140. This also knocks out any evolution, alright, which is crazy to think about. Like, we just got Espeon and Sylveon into meta, and now these Mega Evolutions are going to take them out of meta. It's surprising to see that they didn't release anything that counters the Darktina decks yet. Let me know in the comments down below if you think we are going to get things that will counter the Darktina deck. But I guess they've teched for the Sylveons, the EVs, the Espeons, which is crazy. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Mega Evolution additions. Do you think that we're going to get increased prizes size? Do you think it's just going to be an insta loss and we keep these 3 prize turns? Do you think we're going to get Mega Evolution stones? So much things to theorize on with the addition of these guys, and it's being released in fall, in the new season of fall. Now, as we know, fall is supposed to be right after the summer vacation, which ends in August. This is the month that summer vacation ends, but I don't know if fall starts at the end of September, which is the new season starting right at the end of September into October, which is where the fall period is, or if it's going to start at the end of the summer season, which carries us over into the fall, which is at the end of August. It's crazy. I don't know. We will see. All right? It's exciting, guys. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you think. It's your boy Firefox. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.